What's going on, guys? How are y'all? Wanted to go into Missouri and Drew Lock. He's been one of my favorite prospects of this entire draft class. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to look at Drew Lock through a lens, which is my own lens, and wanted to discuss Drew Lock tonight. So we got Drew Lock. He's playing Memphis here in Missouri. And this is a really nice run to start off the game. We got a little play action fake. Drew Lock's going to take this one downhill, and he shows athleticism within this 30-yard run. Going to go play action. Thing I like about this play is, and we'll slow this down periodically throughout this broadcast. Thing that I do like is his feet, his footwork. His footwork is better. As he takes the snap right here, smooth transitioning in the footwork. That's something you want to see from Drew Lock. Here we get a nice screen. Good footwork again from Drew Lock. Very accurate toss into the flat from Lock. Here, unfortunately, I can critique Drew Lock. Unfortunate for him, I can critique him. So right here, Drew Lock, this might just be him stumbling, but here he is. He really puts that back foot very far back, which is interesting to see. And that's what causes him to not have as stable of a base throwing. Because look, after he throws, you could see him kind of coming up a little bit. He kind of is limping a little bit. But the thing is, this guy has a really good command of the football. And I really like the way that this guy throws the ball. I like the delivery a lot. And it comes in there and with nice power. But that's the thing, is that step, that was a really far back step. This first step back here, a tad too far. And that's why his feet were choppy. And that's why he was falling away from that particular throw. So he needs to work on his footwork. That's all I hear from people, is Lock needs to work on his footwork. I can't believe this throw. That's a special throw by Drew Lock. I mean, this guy is so deadly accurate. This is such a deadly accurate throw. This is a wow throw right here from Drew Lock. And you might just say, oh, it's a screen pass. The way that the ball comes out of his hands, the quick release of that football, that is uncanny. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous there. That is ridiculous. Let's slow it up even more. And a lot of people will say, you're a Lock homer. And you know what? I am. Screw it. Look at this throw. Oh, that's perfect. See how he gets on top of the football? His hands on top of the ball. Great command of the ball. Wrist snap. Real wrist snap. Look at how he snaps here. It's beautiful. Butter the biscuit right there. Butter the biscuit. Nice read. I like it. Engage with contact. You ain't afraid of contact. I'm just as big as you. It's okay. He had nobody open. Good patience. Knows when to throw it away. Here he really tries with his feet, right? He is working a lot more with his feet because he never had to work that much with his feet before in college. Look at that throw right there from Drew Lock. Also, his throwing motion's improving too, because I'll really slow this down. to show you guys how difficult this kind of play is. So first off, Drew is really working. See how he's bouncing on his feet? See how he's staying in the pocket? And see how Drew Lock right back here, taking the snap, dropping back, a good 5-step drop. Then he's hitching, and that's leg strength there. To be able to stand and get prepared to throw, he's working his feet into the ground and getting ready to accelerate and bounce off of his feet. That's not lazy feet. That's active feet by Drew Lock. You guys can see how that's active feet. His throwing motion is very upwards now, and this is a very quick release. This is going to be devastatingly fast at the NFL level. Even though this throw is a little bit high, the velocity in his release is going to be devastating for NFL defenses. It reminds me a little bit of Mahomes, a little Aaron Rodgers. I'm just saying the type of power. This guy is a monster. This guy is a monster waiting to happen, okay? And just as I say that, he doesn't get his body into this throw. Just as I said all that. Are you listening over here? You listening?
Talking to me?
Yeah. Good. Rusher in his face. Lock does not commit to this throw. I want this throw up. I want this throw up near his ear more. Slide a little bit more. Slide and get a little bit active. Get active right here in the pocket. Instead of letting the defender affect this throw, he needs to get more active because this was a low throw. He could have completed this. See, he hung back. He did try to change a little bit, but he needs to have active feet and step into that pocket right there. Active feet, move up with his left foot. His left foot needs to dig into the ground, and he needs to attack the grass in front of him and feel this pressure. If he stays in the pocket and just is content with having to throw with that guy right all around him, it's not going to work. And Drew Lock there is nervous about that rusher, and that's why this throw is not a confident throw to the outside. It's a lob, it's loose, it's a crappy throw because Drew Lock is not stepping into this pocket. He's letting the defender affect him. When Drew Lock needs to take 2 hitches forward, jump cut forward into this quadrant right here, so he's able to then have a clean pocket, because Baker Mayfield would certainly do that. Okay? And that's what would end up happening. Oh, shoot. I don't want subtitles. Okay, here we go. Looks at it with one read. He does do one read. But this is just talent. This is just absolutely talent. Look at this right here, guys. Drew Lock. That's a tough throw, but that throw has a ton of velocity. Tons. Let's speed it up, actually, in normal time. You guys can see the velocity. Velocity. That's going to get you paid in the NFL. Poor footwork from Lock. Why is he jumping away there? Stay on line, buddy. Stay on line. Easy throw. Busted coverage. Great play fake. Easy throw. The way that this ball comes up and comes down. And look at Drew Lock, the way that he gets through this football. Just shows you the caliber of athlete that he really is. The way that his body comes through on this football really makes him a pretty special prospect. Look at Drew Lock getting rushed. And it's harder actually to see here in slow motion, but great torque from his back, the upper body. And he's able to use his hips here and clear his hips. And that's why he's able to get a nice deep ball. He doesn't even need to step into it. This is a flat-footed deep ball. Flat-footed. 50-yard bomb on the money. Flat-footed. Flat-footed bomb. Awesome. Awesome, awesome throw. More wheels from Drew Lock. Love it. Love it. Can make the easy throw like this. Tons and tons of talent. More than just a big-armed quarterback, but this guy has superstar potential. Highest ceiling I've seen in a long, long time. This guy could be an MVP of the league. This guy, I hope, is an MVP of the league and is a superstar. Because I see rare qualities. The way that the ball comes out of his hand, extremely rare. That throw right there is extremely rare. How he's able to get his release, that release time is as rare as it's going to get, guys. It's as rare because it's so quick. That's what's going to make him great, is that what he can do is he can see a receiver and then he can throw the ball, and that ball is coming out so quickly that is an extremely rare throw. That's a rare attribute. You're not going to find a quarterback that is able to release the ball that quickly into that tight of a window. Quickest release I've maybe ever seen in a quarterback. This kid is special. When you watch Drew play, he is special. And that's like a layup for Drew. And look, he's even trying to work on the footwork, though. He's working. He's always working. Confident, but coachable. Confident, but always listening. That's why I like Locke. That's why I like this kid, Locke. I like this kid, Locke. Wow, was that a completion? Look at that platform. Whew. Now we're getting fun, aren't we? Now we're getting carried away. Papa Drew. Easy money in the bacon right here. Ball's just on him. You see how quick that release is? Devastating release. Good. Still a quick release. A Josh Allen. He didn't even go into the full motion there. Josh Allen's doing the same exact thing. Very interesting what Drew's trying to do right there. Because he's trying to shorten that release like a Chase Utley swing. Look at this. Shortens the release. Kind of like Josh Allen. Kind of like Josh Allen. Still an extremely quick release. And that's a catchable ball, but it's low. Catchable, but low. I think that this dude has such a high upside. I mean, sure, his footwork is sloppy. Sure, against better competition, we're going to show you against Georgia. And he was ugly in that game. His performance was ugly, I should say. That's why people compare him to Mahomes, because this shit is not normal. This is not normal. That type of release right there, folks, that ain't normal. That's not normal. Ever. At any level, throwing it sidearm like that, with that kind of velocity, when you're not a sidearm guy all the time like Kurt Warner, that is not normal. That is you just being an elite athlete, and that's called elite throwing ability. That's called incredible throwing ability. This guy is a freak. I want the Giants to draft him after watching this video. I didn't think that, but now I really do. And unfortunately, they probably won't. But maybe we'll get Devin White. Maybe we'll get another great player. I'm going to hope for Locke to succeed at every level, because the thing about this kid, Drew Lock, the thing about this kid is he can be so good. This kid's going to be so good. Look at him start to read defenses. Look at him start to look off the coverages and come back. Once he learns, this is his first year in a pro-style offense. Once he learns, the sky is the limit. I'm just excited. I am so excited just watching this video. It's helping me get, it's helping life go by faster. Because when you watch this throw, I mean, what are people missing? This kid is unbelievable. By far number one in my class. He is number one in my class. Look at this throw alone. Look at this throw alone. I'm going to keep this throw on a loop for about 3 to 5 minutes. That's 20 yards. That's Josh Allen, immediate Josh Allen. That is unbelievable. That's a little bit of Mahomes. Standing tall in the pocket. This dude is so special. At least it's not just me that sees how special he can be. But some guys even have this guy leaving the first round. Would I ever have this guy leading the first round? This guy's been number one on my board the entire time. But look at what he does. He looks left, right. He looks left and then knows his guy's going to be there in the middle of the field. There's even a guy trying to block his throw. He's 6'4", 220. But now he's reading defenses now. Now he's reading defenses. Now you get the Mahomes comparisons. Now comparing him to a guy that threw 50 touchdowns and had the greatest rookie year in quotation marks in the history of the sport, those are lofty expectations. But this guy does have lofty expectations. And if you take him in the top 10, top 15, you're getting a steal at number 15. Look at the footwork. It's better. Look at how he looks off safeties. And look at how this ball is just peppered in there with such accuracy. Unbelievable stuff. Unbelievable. My job here is almost done, but this is just one film review, one video. So what we learned from this video, and then of course we get just ridiculousness, just icing on the cake. What we learned from this video is that Drew Lock, he has one of the quickest releases we've ever seen. The velocity of his throws in the middle of the field is uncanny. He can throw it to any part of the field. He can be very accurate throwing the ball, very precise, and he has the quickest release, the quickest delivery that we've really ever seen. I mean, the ball gets from point A to point B so quick, and the way that he's able to throw the ball, the way he's able to catch the ball in the shotgun, catch it, and then when he's able to throw it off of his fingertips, that whole process of him getting ready to throw and then throwing the ball at velocity, that's stuff you can't teach. That is lightning quick. That is really, really special. And this kid standing at 6'4", not only can he make every throw, he can also improvise very well. He's a good athlete. He can get to the side of the field. He can throw some sidearm delivery. Yes, his footwork may be sloppy. And yes, against top competition, sometimes his mechanics aren't as good, but he is learning. And he has made great strides, and that's why he was able to end the season on such a successful note. So really, really impressive tape from Drew Lock in this beautiful October day in Columbia, Missouri versus the Memphis Tigers. So I hope you guys enjoyed that clip.